Hi everyone, so today we're talking about drugstore liquid lipsticks, and this video has kind of been a long time in the making because I've been trying to try lots of different ones and talk to you about the ones that I like the most, and I wanted to kind of just keep it drugstore because we all know about the other kind of famous liquid lipsticks and the higher end ones, but I thought that it'd be fun to talk about drugstore because it's kind of a case of drugstore kind of imitates what's going on with the high end brands usually quite quickly. So now we're seeing loads of kind of liquid lip products. They're not all necessarily a classic liquid lipstick, because I think in the drugstore, when you talk about liquid lipsticks, they have been around for a long time. L'Oreal have done them, Maybelline have done them, the ones that come with that balm at the end. I don't like those at all. They're kind of marketed to be long lasting lipsticks, and I just don't tend to think the colours are particularly flattering. They kind of can have a bit of shimmer in, but the kind of liquid drugstore lip products that we're seeing now kind of can differ a little bit than traditional lipsticks, but are really, really lovely. The first two I'm going to give an honourable mention because these have been around for a while, and I wouldn't again say that these are necessarily a lipstick, but I wanted to give them a mention of the Rimmel Apocalypse. These were kind of all the rage a while ago. They're not necessarily kind of that famous now, but I've got two shades here. I've got Celeste and the peachy one, Luna. I really like these, but they're a very kind of shimmery, well not shimmery, but they're a glossy kind of lip product. They don't kind of dry down. Well, they kind of dry down in a tacky way, but they're not matte by any means. But I really like these, really affordable, and they're not, the colour selection they do is nice, but they're not matte. The rest of the ones I'm going to talk to you about are pretty much all exclusively matte. I'm going to save kind of my favourite for last, but then another really affordable range are these ones from Collection. I wanted to call it Collection 2000. These are the cream puffs. Again, these have been around for ages, and I've got the shades Fairy Cotton Candy and Fairy Cakes. Really, really pretty. Fairy Cakes is just a kind of lovely kind of peachy colour, and Cotton Candy is just a nice pink. Really nice matte on the lips, that kind of velvety matte finish almost that we've come to associate with these types of products, and they describe them as a moisturising lip cream. They don't specify that they're matte, which I think is a bit strange because they are, and well, sorry, they do. It says velvet soft matte finish lip cream, so there we go, they do. But these have been around for ages. I wish they'd add a few more colours into the selection because there aren't many, but they're really nice lip products. Then I've got this one from MUA, and I've only tried one colour from this range, so I kind of don't necessarily want to recommend it too much because just the one colour isn't usually an indication of the whole range, as with some of the ones I'm going to talk to you about. But it's their Velvet Lip Lacquer, and I've got it in the nude shade, which is called Tranquility. It's a nice enough shade, but I think the packaging feels really cheap. I mean, it's £3, which is a similar price to the Collection ones. The scent of it is horrible. It smells like Calpol. It's a really, really cheap, horrible smell, and the texture of it is quite cheap feeling as well. It's very, very thin, but it performs decently enough. It's a kind of nice, almost 90s nude type of colour, which I really do like, and I think it's kind of, there we go. Can you see that? Yeah, it's a kind of 90s nude, really nice colour, but it feels quite thin on the lips. It lasted okay. It did go kind of a little bit bitty, but it's not one that I would recommend just because I think the smell isn't very nice and just the texture of them is not the nicest, but by all means it's a decent enough product. Then let's talk about the Bourjois ones. I've got 4 different ones here. The Bourjois ones are hit and miss in terms of the formula, I do find. The kind of nude shades I've got here, well, this isn't a nude, but Peach Club and Happy Nude Year. Is it Peach Club? I think it's called. I can't see it. Oh yeah, Peach Club, yeah, I thought that's what it was called. These two are really, really lovely. Kind of the pink one, the peach one, really pretty. The red one from their range, which is Hot Pepper, is amazing. Stays put for ages. If you want a long lasting lip and you want to like eat your dinner and everything, this isn't going anywhere. It's great. But I then picked up more recently this shade, which is Grand Cru, and it's kind of a really vampy, nice wintry colour. This was so patchy, it went on nowhere near as opaque as the colour in the tube, which was what I wanted. Just really not very nice. So I think kind of the darker shades in this are a little bit patchy because I swatched a kind of purpley one in store and that was really patchy as well. So the kind of brighter, nuder shades in those work nicely, but the darker shades are a little bit hit and miss. One range where the darker shades do work quite nicely, I've only got 2 here to show you, but I have tried a few other ones. They're kind of scattered in handbags because I've been trying them. But the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, I've got the shade Buenos Aires and Monte Carlo. Buenos Aires is like a really kind of peachy colour that I bought on holiday, and this one I got from Feel Unique, I think. Although certain boot stores now stock NYX as well, and you can buy it on Boots online. These are really, really nice. The red one is beautiful. It doesn't look anywhere near as dark as it does in the pan though, well, in the tube. But it's a lovely kind of raspberry red. Well, like a very, it's a true red I suppose, isn't it? But it's just a kind of slightly warmer toned red. Beautiful. I love these. The red one also, this one the colour is just a little bit weird and it looks a little bit patchy on me, but it's a very, very nice product. And then last but not least, my favourite liquid lipsticks, drugstore and high-end I would say, are these from Revlon, and I think they've launched in store now, but they're the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colours. I've got 4 of them here. And I've done a full review of these already, which I will link down below if you want to see swatches of them and things like that. But these are beautiful. The 2 that are my favourite are the one I'm wearing right now, which is, what's this called? Devotion. Which is just a kind of mid-tone pink. I love this colour. I think it's such a flattering, pretty colour. I love it. And the other one, which was the one that I thought that would be my least favourite, and I'd kind of put it aside, I was going to give it away, and I actually really, really like it, is Obsession, which is this kind of neon pink colour. Well, it's not neon, but very, very bright pink colour. And this is gorgeous. The colour in these is so saturated. The applicator is really lovely as well. It's kind of tapered on either side, so you can kind of really get in there and kind of get the shape. They're really comfortable. They kind of dry down, but they're still soft feeling. They've still got that kind of velvety feeling to them. They're really, really great, and I've swatched the colour here for you so you can see. That kind of bright pink. You can see it's such a saturated, beautiful, beautiful colour. It's a very sort of Gwen Stefani colour almost, and it's a colour that usually doesn't suit me, but there's something about this colour that really does suit me and that I just love, and I've worn it so much. It's probably the most, these 2 are the most worn out of all the ones I've got. The other one is a red one and a kind of summery one, which I haven't worn yet, but I love these, and I had a little play in store with some of the other ones and they all look beautiful and I want all of them. The scent of these as well is worth mentioning because they smell the same as the Revlon HD lipsticks. It's that kind of marshmallow smell. That's what it smells like to me, just marshmallows. It's a really, really nice smell, but to kind of be aware they do have a scent if you're worried about that, although kind of you can't smell it once it's on your lips. But that's everything. Those kind of my little overviews of drugstore liquid lipsticks. I love them. It's weird, isn't it, how it's that thing where before they were kind of all the rage on YouTube and that kind of thing, we didn't really know that much about them. We didn't hear tons about them, and now they're everywhere and we all love them, and it's kind of MAC have done them, and it's just funny kind of how things suddenly become a thing. Like, you know, remember 4 or 5 years ago micellar waters weren't a thing? Well, you had Bioderma, but kind of mainstream micellar waters. But yeah, those are all my top kind of, well, not my top picks, my little mini review. Let me know if there's any other, my postman's just walked by the window. Let me know if there's any other drugstore ones that you would recommend that you think I would like and that are worth trying, and I'll pick those up as well. And let me know what your favourite shade from the Revlon ones are, because I love those. Hope you all have a great, great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.